Hello everyone. I'm on a mountain peak, so you don't see anything but the sky. Over here, you can see some mountains. But on this particular mountain, we're at the top. In driving around, I've been in transit for an hour and 45 minutes. And you go up and down. Up the mountains, down into the valleys, up into the mountains, down into the valleys. And so with this area, this is where Paul walked, and according to history with the Black Sea, the Holy Wars took place. So all around here, there was a lot of hiding in the mountains and the valleys. Maybe they walked through the mountains and fought in the valleys. I don't know. Another thing is that it says that the Hittites were in this area. If it was the Black Sea here in Bulgaria or over by Turkey, I'm not sure exactly, but the Hittites were around in this area. When you think of the Hittites, Joshua took the promised land, but he had to fight the Jebusites, the Perizzites, the Hittites. He had to fight many tribes. So when I read about the Hittites, I thought, oh, this is interesting, God, because the Hittites and the Hittites were mentioned with Joshua. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's exactly over in this area or the other side of the Black Sea, but we're close by. A lot closer than what we would be in the U.S., thousands of miles away, when this is just a few hours' drive. Take that into consideration as we're driving around and I show you the different places. This is all Bible land. The time where the Bible was written is all here. People that are your heroes in the Bible walk this land. The idea is that with the Black Sea and the Hittites, he could have been on the other side, because the other side of the Black Sea by Turkey is over by where Abraham had walked. And he came up from Egypt, Arabia, and he walked across, and then we got Israel. So you have to realize with him walking around, could have been the other way, but sometimes when you walk, you go around many places and look around the whole area. So for maybe 5 years he was in Arabia, 10 years to Egypt, then he goes over, or Egypt and Arabia, and then he goes over to Turkey, you see, and then walking around, maybe he wanted to see all the area with the water, and when he walked around that body of water, he could have walked over here. I don't know, but you have to realize that a lot of people, when they go places, they don't just stay in the one area. They look around because that's where they live. When you move into a new house, you find the schools, you find the shopping center, but you look around and you see what's around. The same idea is that these people in the Bible times would go and walk around too. So it could have been very easily for him to walk around the other side of the Black Sea and see this area. So we'll find out when we get to heaven, but it's all intriguing to realize that you're so close and to the possibilities of all these people. And like I said, I know definitely that Paul and the group that traveled with him, sometimes Barnabas, sometimes Timothy, did travel across here. But when it comes to more ancient times, that can be possible. Now over here, you know that the Roman soldiers walked around, and that with the holy wars, you know, the Catholic Church doesn't like to talk about that. It was the time of killing the children, putting the children into war. And so with those wars, all that blood, it's shed upon all this soil. And that's sad. I know that the Pope, I forget which Pope it was, but he made a public apology for the holy wars. And so for the people, modern times, they're waking up more to the things that have happened here in Europe. That there's been a lot of bad things, but there's a lot of good things, and I concentrate on the good things, such as Noah's Ark. Now, maybe one day I get to travel across and see from the Black Sea to Turkey. If I go now, they say that you can only see Noah's Ark on Mount Arafat, let me see, in the spring and the summer, because with the fall and the winter, the snow comes and covers it up. Now, there's been recent excavations. I think it was 1989, right around that time is when they said they discovered Noah's Ark at Mount Arafat. But as recent as I think it was 2010, someone else did some more excavations at the bottom of Mount Arafat and said they found some bins that would be from Noah's Ark. That they said they found 8 bins, and those bins, I don't know what size, if you think of them as stalls or for pigeon bins, I don't know, but they say that they were part of the bins inside Noah's Ark when he held all the animals. Maybe I get to go this trip. Maybe I have to go back to the States and then I come back. I'm not sure, but I would love to be able to see the land where Noah's Ark is at. This is close because this is where it was built and the flood. So God is good. He's answered a partial of my prayer to see Noah's Ark. God's blessed me when I went to Israel and saw the Dead Sea Scrolls. And so to see part of history, to being able to see the places where the Bible was written, to make it come alive, and then to be able to share it with all of you, that's a blessing from God. I'm going to get off because we're stopping somewhere. God bless you.